A long time ago in a land far, far away, there was a man by the name of Sophecles. He wrote many plays, 7 of which survive today. One of these plays, called Antigone, is one you may have read and or seen. Let's see how Sophocles really envisioned Antigone.
My dear sister through common blood, do you know of any evil from Oedipus or Zeus that shall not come upon our family? I have seen nothing painful, nothing mad or shameful or dishonorable that is not among you of my sorrows. And now what do they say? The general has just put an edict over the entire city. Have you heard it, or have you avoided learning how our friends suffer the fate of foes?
No word of friends, Antigone, neither sweet or painful, has come to me since we 2 sisters were robbed of our 2 brothers, both dying at the same and doubled hand. But since the army has departed that came from Argos, I have seen nothing else or heard anything else that caused me to either rejoice or to weep.
I thought not. That is why I have brought you here, sister, beyond the city gates, that I may tell you of the terrible news that has come upon us. Oedipus, our own brother, was buried with full honors as a war hero, but Polynices, who died so sadly they say, he is decreed to be laying in the streets, easy prey for birds. He will never be buried. It is our right to bury him, but Creon has decreed that the punishment shall be stoning to death.
How much will we suffer? We have gone through so much, and now this?
Will you help me do the deed? Will you labor with me?
What thoughts are going through your head?
Will you, with this very hand, help me lift the corpse of our own dear brother?
You would bury our brother, even though it's forbidden in this city?
I would bury my brother, and your brother too.
But it's against Creon's decree.
Shall you not have honor to our family? Will you not bury him with me?
I cannot. My frame is not strong enough to bury him.
Use that excuse if you like. I will bury my own brother. I will not let him be died a traitor.
Think of this. Think. We cannot go against men. We are only women born. We're not strong enough to go against them, and frankly, it's not very wise.
It is our right and our duty to bury him. If you will not help me, then you shall be cursed along with him.
If you're going to bury him, please bury him in secret.
I will not, and I shall hate you all the more if you will keep it quiet. You must tell everyone. What is the point of restoring our honor if it shall be in secret?
But if we reveal it, you'll be stoned, and I cannot live by myself or alone.
It is my duty to bury him, and if I die with him, then I think it is justly so. You belong among the living. I have nothing left to live for.
Look, I have nothing else besides you. I've lost everyone else.
Go with Creon. You are loyal to him.
Just know that you have friends who truly love you, even though you're doing this foolish thing.
Do not ask to be a part of this, if you choose. I shall never see you again, sister.
After Antigone had finished speaking to Ismene, she had departed the next day to go bury her dishonored brother Polynices. Unfortunately for her, she was caught in the act by the guardsmen ordered to watch the body. Antigone is now being taken to Creon for punishment.
Arise, my guard. What news have you?
You do remember the body that you didn't want buried. Someone has buried it.
What? Who dare bury the body?
Maybe it was the gods.
Gods? No. You must have done it. You and your fellow guards.
No, it wasn't me.
Well, go. Unbury the body. Quickly.
I will do as you command. I caught her in the act of burying Polynices.
What? A woman? She could not have done this alone.
I saw her talking to Ismene.
Ismene? Go get Ismene and bring her to me.
I will do as you command.
Do you deny that you have done this?
I did it. I deny it not.
Antigone?
Ismene.
You! Have you a hand in this?
If Antigone said I had a hand, then yes, I've had a hand.
No, she had nothing to do with it. She denied me. I had no partner.
But I kept her secret, therefore I am part of this.
No, Ismene, save yourself. I do not deny you your escape. I was alone in this.
Well, should both be sentenced to death. Guard, take them away.
No, you cannot kill Antigone, for she is betrothed to your son Haman.
Unworthy wives for my son I hate. Guard, take them!
Oh, Haman.
How you were slighted by your father.
Antigone is now being taken to a cave where she will be trapped inside of and starved. However, it is unknown whatever happened to Ismene after this point. After Haman receives the news of his bride's sentence, he rushes to his father, Creon, to speak to him about this problem.
Father,
Son, I hope you have not come here to challenge my sentence.
Father, the people of Thebes love her. If you kill her, there will be an uprising.
Your judgment has been clouded by the love of a woman. Let her go.
If you kill her, she shall not die alone.
You dare threaten me? Bring Antigone to me and I will slaughter her before your very eyes.
No, Father, I'll leave and you'll never see me again.
Antigone has always appeared to be so courageous before this point. She did not expect to be sentenced to death right then. As she is being bound and put into the cave, she begins to show her more weak side. She also begins to lose her faith in the gods in which she relied to save her from this terrible sentence. The gods had spoken to her in the cave, telling her that there was nothing that they could do to save her. Antigone is now becoming desperate for her life to be spared.
Welcome, Tiresias the Blind Seer.
Hello, Creon. I have given you this kingdom, and I have had a great fear for it.
Why?
Because I was doing a sacrifice to the gods, and as I put the offering on the altar and lit the fire, I could smell no smoke. I touched it, and I saw that it was melting, and I realized that this was a rejection from the gods of this offering. And then I remembered that you had decreed that Polyneices could not be buried. Therefore, I realized that was what the gods were angry for. And since you are punishing Antigone, they are even more angry. I shall bring a curse upon your people. You must free Antigone, or you shall be destroyed.
You only do this for money.
I do not do this for money. You will have a curse. You shall lose everything. You shall lose your son and your kingdom.
And... oh, I better go get Antigone. Guards, come with me.
Creon was on his way to release Antigone so that nothing would happen to his son Haman. When Creon arrived at the cave, he noticed the boulder was pushed aside.
No! Antigone!
Is that Haman's voice I hear? Haman!
Creon. My queen. Your son Haman has died.
You killed my son! No! I hate you! I want to kill myself! Do away with him again! And your evil husband! I want to be with my ex-boyfriend! Ah! Oh.
Creon was now on his way back to the castle after being devastated at the sight of his son's suicide. The guards tell Creon to come to Eurydice's quarters as soon as he arrived.
Eurydice!
My king. Your wife has killed herself.
How did this happen?
She learned that her son had died, and she called you a child slayer, and desired to be with her ex-boyfriend.
Oh. Leave me.
As you say.
Oh, how could I have done this to you? I am so guilty. This is all my responsibility.
As shown in the story, Creon had been filled with pride. His pride ultimately led to his downfall, but after he had seen the consequences of his pride, he had humbled himself and now knows never to be prideful again. Pride leads to downfall, and suffering teaches wisdom. This is how Sophocles saw Antigone. Well, not really, but at least the end of Sophocles' version makes more sense than our English class's version. Here is our ending.